Right then, so we've got the engine back on the chassis as we saw in the last video. Valves and everything all adjusted. The carburettor, fuel pump, that's all been connected up, and the fuel pump's actually pumping fuel now. Had a lot of trouble getting that to work, didn't you, Sid? Yeah. But it's working now, it's pumping fuel. So what we've got is, rather than use the fuel tank, we're just using a jerry can with the fuel line in it. Just bought a new 6-volt battery from a local supplier. Very good company. We'll put a link to him in the description. A very good battery supplier locally, and should just show how we've got it wired up, Sid. So we've got, presuming we're on positive earth, so we've got the positive going to the gearbox. We've got a lead going from the negative terminal on the battery through to the starter motor, and also the negative terminal going through to one half of the coil, and then the other half of the coil we've run a temporary cable up which connects to the distributor. So we've had a new condenser, so we've popped that in anyway, whether we needed it or not. The old one looked as if it had been soldered, so we thought we'd do away with that. And we've cleaned up the points, cleaned up the rotor arm, cleaned up the spark plugs, everything's got the correct gap. So should we give it a go, Sid? Yeah. Right, so you've got it connected to the battery. Yep. Okay, let's give it a try. Well, so that started remarkably easily, didn't it? That was really good, really good. So we've had a bit of an issue with it squirting oil out of the oil pressure pipe. We have to put an oil pressure gauge on that to stop that happening, I guess. It's either that was going to shoot it out the engine. There's not a lot else you can do there, is there? Okay, well, that sounded like it was running all right, didn't it? So I suppose the next thing to do is get some cooling sorted out for the engine, get the radiator in place, some pipes, some water in it, and then we can run it properly. But it sounded like it was running all 4 cylinders, so that's got to be a good sign. So yeah, so next job's then, if the engine is running all right, will be to start putting the bodywork back on, start making it look more like a car again. So yeah, good news.